Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Here's today's question. For someone who's hearing this conversation and wants to build some sort of passive income like you've done, live the type of life that we're talking about, live the type of life that you're living, should they just double down on their corporate career, put in a few years, save as much as they can, save up a huge nest egg, and then try and live off of, the investment income that way? Should they maybe get into real estate? Should they start a side hustle instead of real estate? How should somebody go about that?
It depends on your situation. I would need to know somebody's total financial picture, like how much income do they have, what your goals are, because one of the things that I talked to someone about the other day who's going to be coming under coaching here pretty soon, they inherited $200,000 and they're extremely conservative. And one of the things that I told him, though, was that part of life is living. And so if I were you, I would force yourself to spend 10 to 20% of that. And it doesn't have to be a new car that you go and buy. But since you're going to be living deliberately, since he's going to be taking my advice, what he can plan to do is increase his lifestyle by 10% over the next 20 years. That's doing quick math. And I don't know if the math comes out exactly, but you get what I'm saying. If he's living off of $3,000 a month, if he inherits $200,000 and he's ultra conservative and he doesn't want to buy a new car or anything like that, well, then he can increase his lifestyle to $3,300 a month. He can give himself a 10% raise. And it should, when you're living deliberately that way and you give yourself $300 more a month, that should increase your happiness. Because what are you going to do with $300? You're probably going to treat your friends to dinner, or you're probably going to surprise your girlfriend or your wife with flowers, things like that. That when you have money left over at the end of the month, those are the sort of things that you can do without guilt because you're living deliberately.
That's all for this episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get even more free content.